Tracy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bucs at 0-13 here on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brady's throw there complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
1-1, Rick.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play G. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, check it.
On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up the gut, Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On 1, right? 1190.
From the 41, Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. A handoff to Fournette, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Returnable here from the 38. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 1, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 90, 11, 90.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
On 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, MT, paint.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to roam now.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Hey, 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. Go.
Burrow will throw.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Let's go!
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now the pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, 11 MT.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 42-0.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Fournette running wide side. And he is going to lose yardage here. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner, in to bring him down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They'll roll him out right.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lavonte David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
65 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
All right, here we go.
Here's Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
11. They gotta go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles. They're wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the...
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys.